Now, this is the fly I'm going to be tying. Now, this is a variant of a well-known steelhead fly called the Skagit Mist. Now, this variant is a request from a friend on Facebook, and he asked me to just change a couple of things to do with the original fly, being the Sunburst Hackle at the back would be normally red, and the simple part of adding in the Sunburst in the wing that normally should be white. So it's a nice pattern, it's a bit of fun. You can tie these. Now, the hook I'm using, this is an old sort of partridge hook. It's the CS10 one, it's a 3.0, obviously see in gold. Now you can get the Alex Jackson, the Spey, you get other Daiichi, there's one or two other makes, there's the Patriot, I'm not sure if how big they go, but this is as big as I've got it. And it's a nice display fly as well as a fishing fly. So now to start off I'm going to use a red thread. In this case it's a uni thread in 8.0. Now to get the measure I'm going to start the thread in the centre of the hook, the centre of the shank, and basically work down to the point of the hook. Just put down a layer of thread. I'm controlling the turns using the waist piece by just keeping it slightly tight and quickly work my way down. Now I have waxed the thread so there's plenty of grip there. Now once you're in line with the point of the hook, and you'll know that when you let the bobbin go. If you let the bobbin go, you should be in line. I'm just slightly short, so I'm going to come down 2 or 3 more turns. That's fine. And then I'm going to form the tag. Now make sure you wax your thread at this point. I'm using a oval silver tinsel. You can use a flat if you want. Just going to catch it on the side. Catch it underneath or the side. Both areas work. I'm going to wind this down until basically I'm in line with the barb. Now if I let the thread go, it should be close to the barb. Now a couple more turns or so. Again, make sure you wax your thread and then you can back up. Nice and tight. Keep it nice and smooth. Just work your way up to there. Just short of the point where you caught it in at the beginning because you've got a small butt to tie in there. Normally the tag in the butt is all within between the barb and the point of the hook is tied within that area. Now to protect this, what I'm going to do is wind over a light coating of super glue, because it's a fishing fly as much as it can be obviously a display fly, and I'm taking away the excess. I don't want too much. I'm just going to touch in turns with the tinsel. Just work your way up tight. Sure they're right up against one another. Now that should do it. Catch it in. Nice and tight. Trim away the excess. Now I'm trimming that to the point where I actually caught it in, so it's nice and level. Then come back down. See a wee quick look. That's okay. If you feel it's needing packed a wee bit tighter, you can push it with your nail. Should be tight enough. And the super glue will hold it. The tail I'm using golden pheasant crest. Now I've actually dyed this sunburst as well. Not as strong as the feather, just slightly weaker. Now I've got 2 feathers here because of the size of the fly. Tail length, you want it to come by the bend of the hook. Just tie these 2 on the top. Now I'm not going to be too fussy. I'm going to just make sure they're sitting right and on top of the shank in that nice curve. Make sure the ends are lined up. That looks okay. Again, nice and tight now. I'm going to put wax on my thread. Then we tie some, this is dyed orange Tippet. You could use natural if you want. I just feel the orange, dyed orange is really lifts the tail as well. Halfway into the tail, just tie on top. And what I'm going to do here is make sure this is secure. I'm just going to take the thread up quite quick. Feel there's wax in the thread. Trim these. You could trim them to full length because they're long enough. A nice balance in the fly, so just pinch the thread as you go up. I'm going to change the colour of the thread when I come back up. So now there's a, as I say, there's a small butt of Herl at the back, dyed purple. The feathers I've got are a wee bit small, so I've doubled up on them. So when you catch them, two them in together. Again, a wee bit of wax on my thread, make sure there's plenty of grip. Again, I'm going to protect this, I'm just going to put a wee drop of super glue in there. So you don't want too much, don't want it seeping into the fibre, so take it away. And then we just wind the Herl, catch it in. And I'm just going to make sure this is secure and get my measure for the centre of the body. You can see where you caught it in. And break these away. The way back down and we tie in an oval, an extra, this one here, it's from Lagerton. It's a medium oval tinsel. You can see the one I'm using. Now, basically just catch it on the side, on the way down. Tidying things up. Just going to draw back some of the fibres here. Some of the Herl, I like it to sit back towards the, sweep it back with your fingers, just like you'd fold a hackle back. It'll sit nice. Now we're ready for our hackle, which is the Sunburst. See, this is white-eared pheasant dyed. You could use a large Chinese cock hackle, something like that would do quite, or a big rooster hackle. Now check the length first, make sure it comes to the back. That's fine. Now we tie it in by the tip. We tie it in front of the rib. So if you look around there, you can see it's in front of the oval tinsel. Okay, I'm just going to make sure this is tied in. Nothing wrong with just quickly taking your thread up and back down. This will make sure it's secure. Then I'm going to seal sphere, dyed red, or you could use SLF. Now I'm dubbing onto my thread away from the hackle, away down. I don't want to come up here and start dubbing and catching all the fibres. Just keep your seal sphere away from that. Nice and tight. Slide it up. Just going to be a bit of moisture on my fingers just to help draw these fibres back. And then I'm going to make it, work my way up, forming the body. Tightening the dubbing when I need to. Just be careful you don't catch these. Just work your way up. Just take your time. You have to take your time at this point. You don't want to waste your feather. They're like a magnet, these fibres. They just seem to want to catch in as you wind, no matter what you do. Just have to be patient with them. Need a wee bit more. I'd rather do that and tighten up. I mean, you could wind straight up with the dubbing, but it'd be too loose. You need to tighten up when you need to. A wee bit more. Just making sure of my length here. I'm checking my length. You don't want to be too far down because depending on your hackle at the front how big it is, you've got to compensate for both. I should do it. Now what I'm going to do is wind up, to protect this hackle as a fishing fly, I'm going to wind it the opposite way I wind my rib on, so when I come up with the rib it counter ribs the stem, or counter ribs the hackle. So just wind it up. The fly lasts much longer if you do this. Cross your thread, 2 or 3 turns. Do a turn across the stem, and then a turn on the hook. Now I do that 3 or 4 times, and then to make sure I get a taper, this helps to taper the fly. We tie the stem all the way up, it's a thick stem, to the point where the hooks, or the eye of the hook's been formed. This will compensate. You'll see the step there. So if we now run the thread up, it catches this in. I'm just going to make sure it's secure. And then what I'm going to do here at this point is use the excuse to change the thread to black, because the second part of the body is black. So I'm just using the uni thread 80 again, and then tying over the red, removing the red thread and the waste piece at the same time. Just going to be a quick look at my hackle here. It's fine. Just run my thread back down, ready to catch in my rib. Now make sure you lift out these fibres. As I say, as you bring your rib up, you're looking round about, say, 5 tons or so. The fly will last far longer if you do it this way. Just making a space there. Just this, there's a wee bit of fluff. I like the wee bit of the softer fibre at the top there, a bit of fluff on it, and it does move well with the fly. So we come up, where we tie off is just basically where on the side. Just a quick check, see how things are looking before we go any further, because we can go back if we're not happy. Yeah, that's fine. And again, just to keep building the body up, we trim this the length of the body to that point where the hook is formed, the eye of the hook. See how it's sitting. Now, when you go back in, get my rib, same rib, but extra. This one again, the Lagerton, in this case the medium extra strong. Now, where we tied off is where we want the rib to start. So I'm just going to catch this on the side and wind it down to the point where I caught in, tied off the rib for the first part of the body. I'll just show you where it is. The thread to it, and if you look, you see where I tied off is where I'm starting there. Now I want a flat tinsel, a large tinsel. Now this is an old tinsel I'm using, a bit tarnished here, but I'm going to run the cloth through it. Now you can use the Uni-Mylar tinsel in large, which is the equivalent, and it'll be fine, nothing wrong with it. Now basically this gets tied on the side, beside the rib, the silver part, just making sure it's tied in. And when I get my large, this is my blue-eared pheasant dyed black, check the length of the fibre comes to the back, tie this in by the tip, doing much the same as we did at the back. Now what I'm going to do is tie this below the oval tinsel. I'll just show you it. So cut that in, you can see it's actually tied in below the oval tinsel. And then fold the tip of the hackle back, you can break that off. Now get my black dubbin, seal's fur or SLF. The second part of the body, so we build this up. Again, just take our time. Nice shape into the body. More dubbing. A bit more, just to finish it off. Now I have a front hackle of, I'm going to use some Widgeon body. You could use Teal, you could mar the flanks, nice as well, just natural colours. I'm going to put a layer of thread on the head area, bit of wax there, just to make sure there's a nice grip. Then we're going to bring up the tinsel rib. That first turn nice and tight, we're looking around about 5 turns or so. And then we tie off. You can bend and break away the tinsel or cut it away. Now what we're ready now to do is to bring our dyed black pheasant hackle up. Now I'm going to counter rib with this. So basically work it up quite quick through the rib. You don't have a lot of fibre to work here, and it'll still be okay. There's enough fibre to reach the top, which we have here. I'm just going to finish off that wee half turn. Follow around with the thread, make sure that's secure, nice and tight, 2 or 3 turns either side to zigzagging, and we just bring this underneath to make sure it's tied in, nice and tight. Then we're going to bring our oval tinsel up through. Just follow the tinsel. Now what I'm going to do is make sure that I'm not going to trap in too many fibres, especially at the beginning. Just watch where your rib goes. I say this will protect your hackle. Fly will last far longer if you do this. Now watch when you're bringing the oval tinsel through, don't catch any of the fibres. It's very easy. Just work your way up. Just checking where they're sitting. Happy with that. Then draw back the fibres out of the way. And then come up and tie off your rib. Just make sure there's wax on the thread at this point. Nice and tight. Going to bare the oval tinsel. Trim away the waste so that it tapers. Take it to the point where you want the head to finish, and then come back up ready to tie in your hackle. And then see how it's sitting. Now that looks okay. The tips of the black's towards the end of the yellow, which is fine. Could be short if you want. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, as long as you get the black in. If you feel you're having it long enough, you reduce the length of the yellow, the sunburst. And basically that's your body done. Now you've got in this case, this is a Widgeon body feather, which is a lovely colour as you can see, nice marked. Teal's good, as well as you could use the mallard mallard flank. Really, it's quite good as well. It's not as well marked, but it's a nice feather to use. You could use it if you don't want to use this as well. You could use guinea fowl, natural white, or natural white and black anyway. Now what I've done here is I've taken away the fluff, trimmed the end here so I can tie this in. I wax on my thread, offer the feather in with the front of the hackle facing yourself. Make sure it's secure. And then fold these fibres back and then wind one turn in front of the other. Normally I like to hold on to the fibres as they wind round. The stem of these feathers sometimes want to go their own way, so you have to be maybe tie it a couple of times, but once you get it sitting right, as you see it's sitting nice there, you can then tie this off. Make sure it's secure. Nice and tight. Now, again, make sure there's wax on your thread. The stem is quite thick, so flatten it with your nail if you can. Take away any lumps and bumps. Have a wee quick look, see how it's sitting. It's fine. Now what I'm going to do is change over to the red thread, because the red head in the fly. So we went red, black, red. You can have the head black if you want, it's up to yourself. Again, make sure there's wax on your thread. Now I'm going to tie in 2 large jungle cock eyes. Now I want the jungle cock to come into the second part of the body, so what I do is line them up, line the ends up, make a space. Again, we can check the length again. We're happy, and come back a wee bit more. Again, make sure the lengths are the same. Now I tie them in from the top and then encourage them to lay down the side. So these are like dropped jungle cock eyes. So we come around with 2 or 3 turns, holding them on the side, making sure they're secure at this point. Now you see how that one's slightly too high, so what I do is grab both ends of the and then encourage them to sit down. This side's okay, my side's fine. And when we're happy, we can then secure them in. And I always like to fold these back. Relax on your thread, again, take it up to the point where you tie them in. You can break them away. There we go, that's your jungle cock eyes. Now the wing, you could use turkey, swan, goose, it's up to yourself what you've got. A piece of turkey, this is a nice bit of turkey. I've dyed it sunburst, and then that's the natural sort of white turkey. Now here's the feather here. Now what I do to get the sunburst in the centre is use my dubbing needle and half it. Now you're looking around about 4, 5 either side now, so just take it apart. You obviously have to take these from the same side. Now all I do is practically marry themselves together here, but you line up the ends, just hold the tips and then lightly run your fingers through it. It will, as long as, normally turkeys will marry to turkey very easy, same swan and so on. And then we get the top part, hold the ends, again, see that, just line them up, just hold them, you can lightly touch them together and work our way down, and there we are, that's both sides done. Well, that side done, and I'll get the other one ready. Get the length I want. So there's the two, you're seeing the underside of the feathers. Now I want the tips to come to the back of the hook. So you need the length to reach there. Get the length. Check the length I want. Just fold them down either side. Now you may have to take them off. I usually like to, if you're lucky you can get them straight away. The pinch and loop, nice and easy. Nice and tight. A wee quick look. We can position the wing. Check the length as well, that's another thing, we need to check that. I'm just making sure they're on the top. They're sitting right. Length. Just a wee tad short, I'm just going to go back. It's easy to go back, it'll be fine. So just go back in, back to where we were, sorry. Make sure the length's right. If you're not happy, go back. These wee marks will go away, so don't worry about it. Just a mill or so too short. Again, just make sure, come down either side. Check the length, it's both tips are the same length. Pinch and loop, nice and tight. Again, look from the top down, check your length. See you're happy with them, and then you can trim away. Just looking at your side. Yeah, that'll do it. Then we can come in, nice sharp pair of scissors. It's always important that you wax your thread and make sure this is well tied in. And we can form the head with the thread, get nice colour in it. There we are. Whip finish. Always keep the thread tight. Come in, whip finish. I know it's a long time, but the thing is, I'm explaining how we tie the fly. I would reduce that by near enough, not so much a half, but not far off it, because you go a lot quicker. And once you've tied one, you can tie the second one that tad quicker as well, because you've got all your materials ready. Quick look. Nice shape. Thing is not to put too much of a wing on. Don't put too much fibre on, because the more you put on, the harder it is. Now what I like to do for speed is coat a super glue first. This will set really quick and hard, and then a couple of coats of varnish.